All right, people, we're here. Ah, Lord have mercy.
Well, show's
Why,
complete.
why,
Show's complete.
why?
See you next week. That's all we have,
Hey,
folks. That's it.
that's all we have for you. I tell you what, if anything meets you, hey, guess what? You know where they was at before they came to the game? They was coming
What?
out of trouble, baby. They was coming out of trouble because them boys had some anointing oil on them, man. Them boys was walking around with prayer books in their hand because they damn sure did everything you told them to do. Man, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Golly.
man. Gina, what's
Hey,
up, Gina?
Gina, what's going on? Hey, coming to the stage, check out my man Sally, man. What it is? Hey, you see Sally rocking the merch? You see him
Rocking
rocking the
the
merch
merch,
today?
rocking
You
the
see what it
merch,
is?
baby.
You see what it is? You know what I'm saying? We got my other homeboy who'll be on it here in a minute. What up, Gina, man? I know finally. I know, man. We was having a little couple difficulties, but guess what? It's okay because we here now. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. But look, man, we got to get into it today. I'm sorry. We got to get into it today, man, because this is something else. All right, so we're gonna bring Eternal in, man. As soon as he brings as soon his camera cuts on, man, we'll be in. All right, so here is my man Eternal coming to the stage. What's up,
Hey,
E? What's happening, man? How you
what's
been?
going on? What's going on, fellas?
Hey,
I'm good. How
man.
are you?
What's up?
Good, man. Man, hey, look here. Hey, we got a whole lot we got to decipher, man.
Yeah, man.
We got
It's
a
been.
whole, because I'm telling you right now, man, I got to work. I dreaded it coming into this
Oh man,
workforce today
Bruh.
because
work
I
was
knew.
crazy.
I said, man, they gonna come with this bullshit, man. I ain't trying to hear this today. But guess what? I faced the music. Michi, how was it? Well, I'm not gonna say how much it was for you because I don't know what you do the other day. But man, Sally, man, how did it work for you today?
Man, it was. I mean, anybody say nothing. You know, when I go to work and we lose, people already know not to even talk to me, bro. 'Cause I'm already in that mode. You know what I'm saying? So they just
Yeah.
leave me alone, bro. They just leave me alone, man.
What? Okay.
Hey,
Hey, babe, what
you
up?
see her
What's
you
going
see her
on?
out there? You see who
Yeah.
just came in there,
I
don't you?
hey, I see you. I see you just checked in. Oh, first sergeant Dorsey. What's going on, first sergeant? What's going on, first sergeant? What's going on, first sergeant? Hey, Meech, man, before we get going, man, yo, let me tell you, hey, Rhonda knew I was lying one day, boy. I told her I was at the shop with my car. She said, put the shop foreman on the phone. I said, I ain't doing all that. She knew I was at home. She was like, put the shop foreman on the phone. Let me talk to him. I was like, man, I ain't let you talk to nobody, man. Look, I'm a software guy. You either going to trust me or not.
You don't trust me or not.
Look, and Rhonda, look, we know this, okay? Look, we know
Oh
this.
man,
Okay,
Hey,
and
speaking of, since you
bro.
want to make all these comments, make sure you hit subscribe.
yeah,
Before you making
yeah,
all these comments, want to talk to
yeah,
me, make sure you hit subscribe
exactly.
first.
Hit subscribe. That's right. What's up, babe? What's going on? But man, look, Eternal, man, how was it for you today, man? How was it?
I mean, I got a bunch of Eagles fans at work, so it wasn't too bad. But we got that one Ravens fan. He was like, "Oh, all the birds are just messed up right now." So I was just like, "Yeah, you got it." Went and got my truck, got up out of there. I don't even waste no time.
But this is what you do. This is what you tell them. Because this is what I had to tell some Falcons fans today. Yeah, you got it, but we got the ring. What you got? You
Yeah,
can
what you
always
got?
revert back to that. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is hit that rewind button and say Tom Brady. That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta
Nah,
say.
cause
Nothing else.
nah, cause like he said, he was like, "Man, I get a whole attitude. Let me just get up out of this shop yard and go ahead and do my business."
Yeah, man.
I'll
Hey,
talk to you tomorrow.
I do them like them Hurricanes, man. When them Hurricanes having a bad season, they we get beat on the field. I beat your ass off the field. Let's go.
Yo, yeah.
Hey, what Chris Ross say? Can you whip my ass?
Hey man, look, yo, we got to get into it, man. We got to get into it. You know, it is what it is. But look, bottom line is, man, when it came to the game, and I want we're gonna do a round robin. Meach is gonna be Meach, Sally, Eternal, then me. Then after that, it'll be Sally, Eternal. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do the round robin. That's how we do it. But look, man, hey, look, did we come in becoming confident or cocky? Because we all know, you know what I'm saying, coming in a little bit too confident, a little bit too cocky to mess up. Like, what was it? Was it confident, or was it too cocky? Michi.
I don't think it was neither, man. We just didn't execute. I don't think it was either because, like I keep saying every week, I said this in the preseason, that we have the talent on the team. The talent is way up here, man. You know what I mean? And we just have to manage that talent from week to week, 17 weeks, and then 4 weeks in the in the postseason, and we be in the Super Bowl. We have to manage that talent. So I think that, you know, we had a healthy amount of confidence entering the game based upon the talent that we had, man. The talent that we have on the team. That roster is a strong roster. There's no need to, you know, to play it down, you know, walk around with our heads down. We need to walk around with our heads up, man. We the goddamn Eagles. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as being too confident, man. Let's do it. We just got to execute.
You're right, right. Sally, Sally, what you got?
I mean, I don't. I mean, I would say they was confident, but you know, because you know, last year ended so bad, and they got that first win of the season. I thought they was like, okay, we back in it now. You know, we got all this talent, but then you know, I would say confident, but not cocky because they knew AJ was going to be gone. They knew AJ was out of the system. He wasn't playing, so he was like, well, I got to go to my other playmakers. So I think they was confident. They was confident. Not too overconfident, but I think they was confident they was gonna win this game. But they just execute, like Mitch said, they didn't execute the plan.
Okay, Turner.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Michi. Like I'm gonna pick either or. I think it was like more so everybody was just kind of like I almost felt like you're playing around. It's like you said, execute. Like come on, let's get that money. Throw that ball, run that ball. Let's run it down the throat. You guys are like it's like a bunch of second guessing almost in a sense and stuff like that. Like I said before, I mean, I think everybody got to play their part and play it hard. Don't be worried about it. But you know what I mean? Just play the ball. Play ball.
Yeah, I mean, when it's all said and done, I would love. I feel like we were very confident going to the game. I personally, I felt like we was real confident going to the game. I feel like we, you know, us as a team was like, look, we're at home. It's our first true home game. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show out for the fans. You know what I'm saying? We got another bird coming in our house. We ain't gonna let that happen. But then I feel like, you know, at the beginning of the game, it just wasn't hitting on all cylinders. And I feel like maybe we was like, well, hold up, we know we're better than them, but are we really? Because we're not making ain't no traction going on. So I feel like maybe that a little bit of cockiness may have played into it just a little bit, but I feel like it was more of a confidence thing. And I don't think we were overconfident because, you know what I'm saying? Look, when everybody found out AJ was going to be out. So at that point, in my eyes, I was like, well, shoot, if AJ going to be out, you know, who's going to get, you know, he got to really work on distributing the ball, which he did because Vontae Smith came up clutch every single time. And I mean every time. But at some point in time, man, we just got to look at it and be like, look, we got to play our game. We got to play the game that we know how to play. Don't play it to the level of our competition because that's when we end up making big, you know, mistakes. You know, and people want to talk about, you know, the tackling. We'll get into that later. But bottom line is, look, them boys from Atlanta, strip pole capital of the world. Okay, all them boys just running around there with baby oil and glitter, smelling like cucumber melon. All of them did. Okay, so that's why it was hard to tackle. Everybody walked around smelling like cucumber melon. You know what I'm saying? And glitter. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? So, and they got them gloves on too. They slide right by us. It's a strip hole capital of the world, man. What we want? What more you want from us? I mean, dang. Michi, what else you got?
Man, I don't think, man. You look at like I said, we came in, you know, AJ, any given team, he's the number one. Same thing for him. You know what I mean? Dotson, he can be a number one, strong number two, you know what I mean, on this team. So I talked about AJ being out the last game, distributing the ball to whoever they needed to go to. And I don't feel that we did that as much, man. We didn't get Dotson involved in the game. Why did we bring him here, paying him all that money? You know what I'm saying? We didn't give the targets just wasn't there enough for me to satisfy me. And I'm acting like I paid a salary. You know what I mean? I don't, but I'm just saying I don't think that the ball distribution was there as much. Kellen Moore isn't showing. I don't know who's Kellen Moore or is it Nick or whoever isn't showing me what needs to happen to manage the amount of talent that we have on this team.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but in Dallas, this man was concocting, he was cooking up everything. I wasn't seeing none of that last night's game. Please tell me if I'm wrong.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
I just don't understand how we have this many weapons and it's hard for us to score points. I don't understand, especially looking at last week. looking at last week, it should have been an exact replica of last week. Someone please enlighten me on something. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way you can justify. You know, what I mean, no significant amount of attempts to Dotson, man, other than that one. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can justify that.
Or even Goddard. Goddard had like what, 2 passes maybe?
I think so.
No
yeah.
Like
that's what
passes,
I'm saying. The distribution wasn't there for me at all.
No, you know, you got Rohan out there. He got what, 1 catch, and then what, Caltera, I think he got a catch. I'm quite sure Michi could probably look up the stats, but you know what I'm saying, I think Caltera got a catch. Like, come on, man.
There's no, and I get Saquon is new. We got to get him involved. But I just don't see a running back having the same amount of catches as a tight end. I don't see this running back having the same amount of catches or more than your actual receivers on your roster. I can't justify that in any part of my brain.
Right.
I get it, mixing it up every now and then. You know what I mean? So RPO type stuff. You want to mix it up and show them a different type of the playbook and page 7, 8, and 9. I get that. But that shouldn't be our priority, is focusing on Saquon or AJ Brown is out. It just seems like all chemistry is lost. We walking around now. Now we trying to find that way. We playing. I mean, you remember the game from back in the day, man. That's what we look like. We look like Duck Hunt, man. They shot us out of the sky, man. We didn't have, you know what I mean? Our character wasn't there. Our potential wasn't there. Our talent wasn't there. I believe it was a horribly managed game. And I said this at the end of last season. I said it preseason. I said it the first game. I'm telling you, man, this is Nick's season, man. If he doesn't do it, hey, let's go ahead and get Belichick. Go ahead and get Belichick.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, put him on the phone right now.
And you see, Bell was there. Belichick was at the game last night. You see that
Belichick was at the game. Y'all don't understand. Belichick has been said that he wanted to coach the Eagles. He's been said that right as soon as he got released from the Patriots. He said he wanted to coach the Eagles. It will be a great opportunity for him. You know what I mean? On his last round, I believe Belichick. You know, he has some. He's real stubborn. You know, he's stuck in his ways because he's old. I get that, but I believe Belichick would manage this team better. This amount of talent we have, way better than Nick. Nick can play on the sideline somewhere, be a number 2 assistant, walk around, do whatever he got to do. That usually doesn't happen, but he got to go.
But do you think Belichick's play calling is going to be like ours? That's the thing.
So this is the thing.
That's the thing, because all he had was Welker. You know, he got Moss that 1 year. He had Gronk. I mean,
but he
is his play calling gonna?
So that's the thing.
I mean, it goes down to Bill though.
Belichick,
you know, Bill's Bill.
Belichick is a good manager of talent. He managed the OCs and the DCs very well. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be able to do that with Kellen Moore. I don't know, you know, between them two, Kellen Moore and Nick, who's doing what. Nick said in the post-game interview that Kellen was the guy who was calling the plays. So we leave it at that. If that's the case, Belichick will be able to come in here and do that. Belichick isn't coming in to call plays. That's not his job.
No, he's there to manage the coaches. And
anybody on there. You know, unless some OCs do, some head coaches do that. They call the plays, and then you know when shit goes downhill, then they want to look to blame somebody else and this and this. Yeah. You know, I get that, but that's not Belichick's. That's not his MO. And I'm not saying, man, we're seeing too much of the same shit from last year. With the amount of talent that we had, the talent that we acquired in the offseason, you know what I mean? How we did his thing, he got us talented. He kept us way under salary cap by getting the talent, and we're not showing that on the field. Let's go.
Right, like how he got everything. How he did his job. How he did everything he's supposed to do.
$25.8 million on the cap.
Yes. So I don't really know what more how we can do to make it to where we can succeed. But when it's all said and done, this is we'll be able to put up points. And I honestly feel as though this should have been a 30 birdie too. But I will say this: it's the defense again. Like I don't know why the run stopped and we just can't do it. But we're good. But no, we don't get into that. We don't get into that. I know, right? It's so much we
Nervous.
can
I'm
talk about.
nervous. I'm nervous. I gotta take a shit. I'm so nervous.
But man, I mean, come on, it's like, yo, like, what are we doing out here? Like, I hate it. I hate to be like the one. What are we doing again? Like another year of this. What are we doing? And honestly, am I panicking? No, I'm not panicking at all. I am in no way, shape, or form panicking. All I'm saying is that is a game that we should have won. So now we have to make that game up down later on in the season against more formidable teams. So are we gonna be able to do that? Hopefully, most likely, if we do what we're supposed to be doing and utilize the system the way we're supposed to. But I mean, come on, it's too early in the game. That should have been a tune-up game.
It should have been a tune-up game.
I said this the last game. I said this the first show, man. I said if we go down there and we don't score on that first drive, it's gonna be ugly. And then when we didn't score, even the field goal, we went for it on the fourth down. Come on now.
Yeah,
They'll take them points.
That was early in the game too. That was the first half.
Come on now.
I was like, man.
right. And then Red, she's perfect. She said no pressures off Cousins, none. This man was out there mowing grass,
Cousins look good.
watering the lawn. Oh,
Because that 4-3, we only rushing 4 people. I mean, bro.
He
Like
walking around untouched. He walking around untouched like a Jehovah's Witness on a Saturday morning.
Doors. Who gonna stop it? Who gonna stop it? I'm knocking on all the doors.
He said, "Y'all did better than Dallas." Yeah, I mean, anyone can do better than Dallas at this point. I mean, man, shows all the replacements, right? All the replacements. But even with that being said, man, like we up here, running around trying to tackle, and every time we get good field position, what comes up? Penalties. Like penalties after penalties after penalties.
Non-penalties, man. Non-penalties is absurd.
And you're giving them first downs.
Yeah, giving it to them.
Third down, you giving it to them. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Fangio, you gotta fix it, man.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest because I'm a realistic person. I like to shoot it, both ways. Always, shoot. Dallas is gonna start clicking. Like they do every year. Dallas is going to start clicking. Like they always have a good regular season. I give that to them. Their stats are always usually, in the upper part of the greater category of the NFL teams. So they start to do it. And I do not want to be in the position that we're doing last year where we're going down to the wire, hoping that the last game of the season, we have to win that game in order to make it to the postseason. We tired of doing that. We're tired of doing that.
I hate that. I don't want to see it going down to the wire and have my emotions up and have my heart rate. I got to check my blood pressure. I got to get some hot sauce. Lord, I'm right. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Hot sauce tone everything down. But goodness gracious, we can't do that, man.
We can't, bro.
Nah.
We needed this win, bro. We needed this win to be up on everybody in our division. We needed this win. We didn't get it. We needed that one, bro.
Yeah, that was definitely a win that we had to have.
I mean, to be honest, though, like you said, you weren't really sweating. I wouldn't say we needed that win. Now the Saints,
I'm trying to win all of them. I win all of them.
I wanted to, but after watching this, if we can't stop that run game, dude, Kamara is fancy. You got to give him his credit.
I'm never the type.
That's all I'm worried about.
Need it. I'm never the type. We need every game. Because you never know what's going to happen to the other season, especially, once you get past that middle season split and every team is starting to come on, you know what I'm saying? These are professionals. So they're gonna eventually start clicking. And like I said, you don't want to play that down to the wire, waiting. We have to win this game. We biting our nails and, hoping this team lose and this team tie and all of that type of stuff, man. I don't want to do that at the end of the year.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to like Misha said, I don't mean to cut you off, Sally, but I don't want it to be to where we're relying on another team to lose.
Yeah.
Like I want us to focus on our own destiny and make our own road. I don't want to. Well, if so and so lose and so beat so and so, that'll put us in here and we get in. Because once that starts happening, you're one and done. Because now you're skating
first round by.
You like sliding in like, ooh, okay. I'm trying right now. My main focus for us is to win the East. Let's just start there. Win the NFC East. If we can do that, then we can work on a home field advantage. That's all I'm looking at right now. Go ahead, Sally.
I mean, and we used to, you had the penalties up. Like our offensive line, they had too many penalties last night. I mean, the refs are cracking down on those offensive line penalties. They cracking down on those illegal man downfield. They cracking on all that stuff. You can see it every week. They cracking down on the penalties. Yesterday, Jurgens, illegal man downfield. Blaine Johnson, it was a man downfield. We can't be having those nickel and dime penalties because that's costing us. That's putting the other team closer and closer to the end zone. We can't be doing that.
Right.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so in the last game when I said that Jurgens and Hurts, they're you know what I mean, they gotta get together, they gotta get in sync because Jurgens is that second in command up there and he's able to see stuff and call out defenses that Hurts might not see at the time. So if they're not in sync, you know what I mean, by the next game or the game after that, man, it's gonna be a long season.
Yeah, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly real quick. And as soon as them boo birds start coming out and we ain't scoring and we lose another, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this Saints game is coming up. There's gonna be another bruiser too. Okay, so look here. Hey, we might get. I'm not gonna say we're gonna get, but a matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say it. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This Saints game is gonna be. It's gonna be a doozy now.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If they go if they go 1-2, it's gonna start. You gonna start hearing it. If we go 1-3, it's time to go. It's time to make changes. We can't go all like we did the last season. We waited too late to make changes. We can't do that shit this year. You know what I mean? We had the offensive coordinator. We knew he was trash. Defense, we knew they was trash, and we kept holding on to him, for that loyalty.
Holding on.
Fuck loyalty. Get him out of there. I want wins. Get him out of there.
Hey, because for all those who don't know out there, hey, for all 7,000 people out there, hey, look here. We quit to write you off now.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Yeah, we quit.
Hey, it's professional. We don't have time to sit here and wait for all this stuff to develop and all of this because everybody's winning. Everybody has the same win mentality that we need to have, and everybody's fixing their little changes. You know what I mean? We can't sit out here and can't play this predictable. There's no pass rush. Like Sally said in the beginning, man, there's no consistent pass rush in the beginning. And I always say this, you don't have to get a sack on every time, but that consistent pressure, it plays more on the mindset of a quarterback and that offensive line than an actual touch or a sack every time. Come on now.
Well, but you know what, Meeks? Hey, it's like this though, too, Meeks. Look, you ain't got to get bit by the wasp for it to hurt. If you got enough gnats from there, them things they'll run you off too now.
You start running, you trip and fall.
Yeah. Hey, next thing you know, you got a looking like Fabulous.
We missing Hassan Reddick right about now. We missing that boy right now, man.
Yeah, who's that?
We missing Hassan Reddick. We missing Reddick right now.
No, I'll take Kelsey over Reddick. 100% right now.
Reddick got that pressure. We're not applying no pressure.
We can say we're missing it, man, but they were still missing tackles with Hassan. You know what I mean on the field. You know what I mean? That's what our problem was across the middle. That's why we really needed to focus on the linebacker core. Across that middle, man, it was a danger zone. It was a free for all. You know what I mean? And CD, when we played CD the second game, man, he really exposed our middle of the field. You know what I mean? He was catching passes at will. So and Hassan was on the team. So I can't say we're missing Hassan, man, because we're playing the exact same way.
Yeah, I mean Hassan.
It'd be nice to have him.
Yeah, it would be, but I mean, it comes with a price. So hey, they say you got to pay to play now.
You see what he's doing with the Jets right now. He's already a few $1 million in the hole. You know what I mean?
Yes. So he might need a couple dollars.
We might get him with a low note. We might get him with a low note.
We might need a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? hey, like your girl Stevie said on Instagram, you got $50. You can't afford $50. Come on, man. All right. So look, all right. So why do you feel it went like the pivotal moments in the game? Like, do you feel we went away from the game at pivotal moments in the game? Like, do you feel like at some point in time, like, why didn't we stick to the run? Why didn't we stick, to this? And why didn't we stick to that? Because there was too many times like you abandoned what's working.
We've done that all last year. That's what we did all last year. We abandoned the run. I don't understand why we run the ball the first half, then the second half we had 186 yards rushing yesterday between Jalen Hurts and Barkley. 186, and I think my man had like 6 rushing yards. Gainwell, but
Gainwell?
he only had 2 rushes, but we had 186 yards rushing yesterday. And every time Barkley got the ball, he was at least averaging. I mean, he was averaging like 4.6 yards per carry, but he was getting yards. And when Jalen needed to get yards, he got yards. And then the second half of the game, we just abandoned the run, man. It's still continued from last year.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Hey, I don't think we got away from it, because we can't start off the show saying that it should have been, a tune-up game. So I don't think that we got away from it. I think that, we're thinking that as the Falcons that we should have been able to, go past page 2 or 3 of the playbook and start to do different things, right? To distribute the ball to different people and stuff like that. I do feel like we didn't make smart choices with the run. For instance, the infamous play of, instead of throwing it, we could have ran the ball. They had 0 timeouts left.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
So I don't think we got away from it. And you can say a pivotal moment, but I mean, we do need to work on some chemistry with Dotson, with Goddard. Other guys that are in there, and go from there. So we have to do other things to show that, it's not Saquon's team.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. I really am. But at a certain point in time, you have to look at it, and you have to look at the team and what's working. So if handing the ball off to Saquon is working on third down, why would you not give it to him on third down again? It's working. The man's averaging,
that's what I said. That's what I said.
He's averaging 6.5 a carry.
Yeah,
I don't
95 yards.
understand why all of a sudden now you feel like you need to throw the ball. It blows my mind. And it's working. Like, the man's taking off every hand. Every time he may get one or two stops here and there, but for the most part, in any series, it's way more pros than cons in any series he does the ball. So at that point in time, it's like, now, are you trying to just distribute the ball now? Are you looking at ball distribution? Because I don't care. Me personally, I don't care if you hand that ball to Saquon every single time you hike that ball. If that man gets 10 yards, keep giving it to him. Keep giving it to him. Keep feeding him. Keep giving it to him until it don't work no more.
Yeah. I mean, we up by 50, and we up by 50 points. Go ahead and distribute the ball how you want to distribute. But we got a close game like that. You can't be doing that when we got a close game. You got to just feed the beast. Let them keep doing this thing.
Yeah. Turner, man, what you got on this topic, man?
I mean, I believe that too. I mean, the run game, it was all working. I mean, for some reason, I feel like when AJ Brown's not there, like, everybody on the receiving end kind of like not getting nervous in a sense. I mean, you got Devontae Smith, but it just seems weird. It's not like that guy gets you hyped up and let's do it. So the run game was definitely there, and it should have been. To be honest, I think we could have ran to a W for that game. 100%.
Yes.
100%. We could have ran the ball to a W. Them screen passes can happen, odds and ends, get a nice pass to Devontae Smith and what like that. But the run game, that was our W yesterday. And we should have stuck to it, I believe.
Yeah. And it's sad because for us from the outside looking in, like, I don't know what the play calls were. We don't know what they said in the locker room, but I'm quite sure at some point in time the defensive coach tore in their ass for the blown tackles. Like, I know they had to have, you know what I'm saying? Defensive coaches, I know they got their ass reamed after the game, especially on a home opener like this. Like, come on, man. Those are just things that just can't happen when it comes to our Eagles, bro. It's simple. It just can't happen. There's no other way to put it. These the tackling schemes and everything else, man, it just didn't look right at all. And I feel like our defensive scheme was somewhat vanilla. Although I did think that when CJC hit that boy, I said, that's it. It's over. We got this one. This was in the bag. And truth be told, now y'all can lie if y'all want to, and it's okay. But he definitely took that damn helmet off. He
It
definitely took
looked
it
like
off.
he took the helmet off, but it was coming off. I looked at the real close. It did start coming off. He just pulled it the rest of the way off. That's what it looked like. But
Yeah, and then he
hey.
tried to juggle it like, oh shit, it came out. Nah, fam, you took that off. You want everybody to see that face. But it's okay. It's okay, CJ. Hey, we with you. You know, you ain't get the call, so we're fine. But dang, man, like, come on, bro. Like, we just got to do better, and we will. What I'm saying, like again, it's early in the season. You can afford to lose some games like this now, because you have more opportunity to make them up in the back end, especially once everything starts gelling. So, you know, there's a whole bunch of teams right now that are 1-1. There's some teams that are 2-0, and guess what? By week 3, there are going to be some 2-1 teams, and them same 2-0 teams are going to be 2-1. So, you know, you really start to separate yourselves in like week 5s and 6s, and that's when people start to, you know, the fatal funnel starts happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? People start distancing themselves. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We still got some time going on, but we'll see.
That's true, man, except for when you see a continuance of a lot of the same stuff from last year. You know what I mean? That's where the frustration comes in. Everybody, you know, we all get that where, you know, the first couple games, first 4 games, like you always say, the first 4 games, you know what I mean, you fine tune it and stuff like that. But when you see a continuance of the same stuff from last year, you gotta go for the guy at the helm, man. And I'm going for Nick. I'm gonna say that day in, day out. I'm going for Nick.
Yeah. Hey,
y'all think Nick was
no, go ahead.
Y'all think Nick was feeling that pressure because Belichick was in the building yesterday?
No. Nick was feeling that pressure because of last year. All the talks was made with the roster that we had last year, and how we just fell apart at the end of the year with the team that we had. He felt that pressure then. Everybody was coming from him. I mean, they was talking about him, you know, from ESPN to PBS. Everybody was talking about Nick, and so it's just falling apart. He felt it in. So, like I said, how we went out and did his thing, got the talent that we needed, especially for the defense. And that's what the pressure was felt this year. It's a continuance.
Yeah, but so question, like, even with that being said though, like, you know, like Charlie said, you think Belichick was in there looking like, yeah, I wouldn't have called that. I'd have had him playing like this and playing like that.
Yeah, he was. That's Belichick.
Nah, yeah. I don't. You know, it'll be other coaches. I don't know about that, but you know what's coming. You know what's coming, man.
He needs a job, man.
The writing's on the wall, and I wouldn't be mad at it because I said we got so much talent to where if we don't make it to the Super Bowl, it's going to seem like a bust season.
Yeah, because it's like you said, it's too much. We got too much money out there on the field to not in too much star talent, star players. But then again, like I think someone, I want to say my man Jordan said, like, is it a are you paying for the name now, or do we just got big name players? Is that what we're shooting for? Just the sparkly, you know, the sparkles, the glitz and glamour of it? Is that what we're shooting for? Because right now we have a lot of big names now. Is it all about the glitz and glamour?
It probably is about the glitz and glamour. That's the thing. Probably is. Right. I feel like it is.
All right, so Sally, man, question, bro. How do we fix it? How do we fix it, bro? How do we fix the missed tackles, the penalties? How do we fix this?
Well, right now this will give you. We have the 7th worst. We have the 7th worst run defense in the league. The 7th worst run defense in the league, which is, I mean, it's not bad. 7th worst, but I mean, it could be better. But I mean, yesterday,
the 7th worst.
We got the 7th worst.
Yeah, that means 25 other teams are better than us.
Yeah, the 7th worst, and then the 8th worst. Yeah, we got the 7th worst run defense in the league, man. That's not good. We cannot stop the run, bro, and because we're not getting pressure to the middle. They call it we won a 4-3 defense, and it's not working, man. He needs to change that up. It's not working. I mean, we got Jalen Carter. We got all these high-profile players we got on this line, and they just eating us alive as far as the run. They eating us alive. It's like, I mean, I don't. How do we fix it? I think we just need to start from scratch, man.
Speaking of that, I said in the pregame show, if they keep running it to the outside, we get burnt every time. How many times they run to the outside yesterday? They ran it to the outside, down the field. The whole series they ran on the outside every single time. We got to be better. This and honestly, right now, I kind of want to put it on Fangio, but at this point, all of them get it. Fangio got that game, Sirianni got that game, Kellen Moore got that game, and Jalen got that game. Even towards the end of the game, Jalen, bro, you only need 12 yards to get in the field goal range. Why are you throwing so far down the field? It makes no sense.
You got
no sense.
You got the best long distance kicker in the league on our team. Jake
the make, baby.
And you throwing Hail Marys down and get
second best. I say second best.
Who's first best?
That motherfucker from the Ravens, but now that motherfucker got it. He's one of the more accurate kickers of all time, man.
Hey, has he made 161 out though?
Yeah.
When in a game?
Yeah, he got like the record.
What's his name? Hold on. What's the Ravens?
Like I ain't giving that man no credit. I ain't giving that man no credit, man. Fuck him.
We got Jake.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm gonna keep it real.
He said it ain't matter what his name is.
He's down as the most accurate kicker in NFL history.
Nah, I'll take. That's crazy. Akers got that by far.
All right, so I just want so don't worry about it, De Niro. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. But so Shell says, is your DC on the high seat? Is this person consistently messing up? If so, after Nick and the DC, Nick and the DC.
Hell no, no way.
No, he's not on the hot seat, Shell. I mean, it's only game 2. You can't put him on a hot seat in 2 games.
No. And the thing about it is, I don't know if the fans that are watching, I don't know how deep they watch, but we brought with the 2017 season, we brought Fangio in. He was trading teams. We brought him into the Eagles organization at the end during our playoff run, and he helped our defense for the 2017 playoff Super Bowl season. So he's not new to defense. The guy, he's really, really good. It's just the people. You can only manage shit so well. You know what I'm saying? He's not out there making the tackles. He's not out there making the tackles. And this, E and Sal said, man, we this is the same consistent or inconsistency within our defense that we had last year is showing this year. So I don't care if you brought in, Jesus Christ to coach the defense. If they're not tackling.
Now wait a minute now.
They're not tackling.
Now wait a minute. Now you don't talk about Luther like that. You don't talk about Luther like that now. Talk about Luther now. Come on now. Now wait a minute. Now you like my grandma ain't here. Now wait a minute now. Bring the
Lord up there. Yo.
Bring the Lord up in here now. So yeah. So I just want to let you know. No, you know what? Hold up. No, but Shell, now to answer your question, no, he's not on a high seat. Again, it's one. Think about it now. He won. We would rather have him than the thing we had last year. That's one. Let's just start there. Fangio is a proven good defensive coordinator, but like me said, you got to work with what you work. You got to work with what you got. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a couple of mid-grade defensive players and 1 or 2 stout defensive players, the 2 stout ones can't make up for the ones that are mid-grade. You know what I'm saying? That's like having 1 pair of Jordans in your closet and the rest of them is pro kids. Talking about I got a secret game. No, you really don't. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like, I don't think, like, again, he's not on the high seat. Now, if this continues into like week 6 and 7, well, I would say week 7 and 8. Okay, yeah, now he's gonna be in the high seat because we got the bye on the 5th week. So yeah, if this happens 2 or 3 or 4 more games, yeah, I would say it's definitely it ain't hot, but it's starting to get warm. You can't sit down right now. You got to stand up.
You got the middle button on that seat warmer. The middle button, not the top, not all the way, but the middle one is on.
Yeah.
Second button on the seat warmer is on.
What you gotta, like I said, I'm a stats guy, man. Fangio, he's done better with less. You know what I mean? Well, he has one of the top tier resumes. You know what I mean? For fewest points allowed, all defensive stat from being with the Broncos, with the 49ers, with the Dolphins. I mean, he's proven his pedigree is there. The talent that he's managing is there, man, but they're not tackling, man. The Jordan Davis, the Carter, that experiment, man. Somebody got to pull the plug at some point.
Yeah. My man De Niro from Blockburner says thanks for the invite. Okay, so first of all, I just want everyone out here, and I want all 100,000 of y'all to understand this. Robert Blockburners Brown, aka De Niro, was a Patriots fan for years. Now all of a sudden, right before he finds out, he starts to get notice that Tom Brady may be losing. Now all of a sudden he's a Falcons fan, like overnight. So now he's talking
Overnight
about
celebrity, man. Overnight
yes,
celebrity, bro. Overnight
yeah.
celebrity.
So now all of a sudden, the past couple years now he's all about the Falcons. Like, come
It's
on,
only
bro.
because it's us. That's why. It's only
That's
because
all.
it's
Hey,
us.
but the thing is, they love to hate us. They love to hate
Yeah,
us. Every
that's
hater
the
I know
worst
is a
part.
fan. They're a fan.
Yeah,
They want
yeah.
to be like us so bad. But guess what? We ain't got no more room. The bus is full. All right. So Mr. Wee says, can we get a coach for once where we don't have to consistently question play calling at the time management? This has been going on for almost 2 years. It's exhausting as a fan. I mean, that's what Kellen Moore is supposed to do. He's supposed to be the mastermind. And now check it out now, Mr. Wing. Now look, when we got Kellen Moore, you can't say that you wasn't hyped, because I know I was. Well,
I was hyped too.
I can't speak for you, but I know I was hyped. I was like, oh, Kellen Moore, Mr. Averaging 36 points a game, I'm with it. Cool. If the Cowboys don't want to score points, well, guess what? We do. I'm taking him, and I'm hyped. But again, it's just a little, the no preseason play is showing. It's just showing. But you got these guys out here making $1 million, man. At some point in time, I'm not trying to hear that no more.
Yep, exactly.
I'm just not trying to hear it.
Catch the ball.
Yeah. What y'all got to say to him?
Hey, we done said it a bunch of times. He must have just tuned in. The coach is they on the back burner. They warming up. They sizzling them, getting them ready. Belichick is I believe that he needs to be the guy or somebody, because Nick is not the guy. Nick is not the guy. Like I said, you want to give him every chance possible, to do it. But if you've changed the both coordinators, if you brought in all this talent and you still not doing it, it's time to start with him. Let's stop firing all these people at the bottom and trying to get rid of his ass and let's go.
And there it is. Misha gonna drop the mic on him quick.
But I mean, all right. So one thing I can say though, it's the only thing is like I said, it's only the second game, and
no, it ain't the second game.
It is.
No, he's talking about it's only the second game of the season.
But it's still from last year. So you add these two to the last. So it's the 19th game we done dealt with.
No, I'm not talking about Sirianni. I'm not talking about Sirianni though. You don't like Sirianni. You don't like Sirianni. Nah, I don't blame it though. No, but I'm saying as far as Kellen Moore, like we can't really, I think it's gonna take a minute. I mean, I don't know. The concepts are a little bit different compared to teams. Almost every team in NFL's concepts are a little bit different. Yeah, they all base off the same football type of thing, but the actual, once he gets comfortable and figuring out who can make what moves, I think it'll take us about 3 games, and then I think we'll be on the rolling. I really do.
You're right about that. I don't think nobody's calling about saying
though.
Kellen Moore is doing a bad job though. I don't think that's what the problem is.
Well, I'm not saying that, but he was saying about the play calling. So do you think it's Sirianni, or is it? I mean, who's doing the official play calling?
You got a response for Reese or no?
Oh, not that. Yeah, I didn't think it was a real question, but so that's why I was going back. I was going back to the beginning where they had the post game interview where Nick Sirianni was talking about yes, that he went with the go ahead. So they said that Nick said that he said go for it and Kellen chose to play. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the needs to be a better management of the game. Like when we went in the first when we should have kicked that field goal and they went for it. That was Nick's fault because Nick chose to go for it. Kellen just said, "Okay, you want to go for it, coach? This is the play we should run." You know what I'm saying? A smart shit. I would have been like, no, let me get 3 points because you never know when you need them on the ass end of the game. I'm never the type to turn up some points, and I'm also never the type to put the game in the ref's hands. Period. And when you do that, when you playing close ball like that, you put the game in the ref's hands.
Yeah. But like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, why are we going for the touchdown? It's the beginning of the game. Take the points. Just take them.
Yeah,
they
man,
right
it
there
was
for the
way
taking.
too early.
There's
for
no
that.
reason why. There's no reason why that man did not kick that ball. At that point in time, he just like, you know what? We're right here. You know, they got to go the length of the field. Bro, it's points. Just take the points. When they kicked that, when they went for 2 and didn't get it, I text my homeboy. I said, that's where y'all messed up. You should have just took the 1 point. But now you're 2 points behind. I said, that's where I messed up. And to be honest, had everything went the way it was supposed to, we would have the 1 point that they didn't go for, we'd have been good. But no, he wanna go for the touchdown and get stopped. Now we turn the ball over at like the 4. Like, come on, man. Like, just go.
Yeah, that was way too early too. I mean,
But that was
way too early.
That was not like it was a game to where it's like, all right, hey, we got to do this. Either we take this chance and make it happen, or we don't.
Right.
And that there, when I looked over at my wife, I was like, say, ain't no way. Like
Ain't no way.
like ain't no way, right? And then I seen it and I was like, oh, it happened. It happened.
Hey, question: when you looked at her, how she looked at you back? Did she look at you like?
She's kind of like, well, no. The crazy part, she didn't like football too much, and she goes, "Well, I wouldn't have did that myself." And I'm like, "Well, shit." I said, "Well, shit."
Sally,
At least I'm not. Huh?
You watch football, Sally?
Nope.
Oh.
Not at all.
No.
But she seen that yesterday.
My...
She was like, why did they go? Why did they go for the points?
Hey, yeah.
Now these are non-football people talking about.
Yeah,
and we have to look and say we don't know. Well, that wasn't smart. Yeah, we know that wasn't smart. We know.
All right, we always looking at the same thing.
So we touched on this earlier. Michi touched on it earlier, and you know it's been a thing in the football media all day long about and it's worse for me because I have to wake up and it's on the news. Like the Birds won, like y'all finally win a game. Y'all got to put on the news. Like, is that y'all's? Is this that's what I got to deal with down here? When the Falcons win a game, it's on the news. Like, woo! The Falcons get down and it's on morning news, it's on midday news, it's at the nightly news. Like, come on now. Like, just tell me
because they know that they stole that win from a great team. That's why they're hyping it up so much. They didn't win against the Jaguars or the Browns. They won against a top tier team who shouldn't have put themselves in that position. That's why they talk about it so much.
True. Yes. Hey, shout out to my man Tommy. You know Tommy, don't you, Michi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy on the show watching. But yeah, man. Again, so question. Turno, was the pass to Saquon at the end of the game, was that a smart play or a bonehead play?
Man, run game. I'm gonna stick with the run game for this game was the game. We can have them couple passes we might have caught them, you know what I mean, them tidbits, but like that wasn't really working with AJ Brown not being there. I felt like that was, I don't know if that's like a morale type of thing with the team, but it just was not flowing. It was weird. You know, we got the couple passes with Devontae Smith and everything. That's my boy. I got his jersey. Love him. That's my guy. But, I mean, it wasn't run game. No, I don't think it was smart because we still had a couple seconds left in the quarter anyway, so.
No, I'm talking about towards the end of the game.
No.
Yeah, I'm talking about at the end of the game.
Yeah, at the end of the game.
At the end of the game.
Dude, they had 0 timeouts. It was 1 minute and 46 seconds left. If he would have ran the ball, they could have ran out the clock.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. The run game. Yeah, I understand that. And that's what I'm saying. The run game was like for the whole game, period. I was just saying in general earlier with like Devontae Smith and everything. Like the pass game was good, but the run game was the way to go this game, I think.
Yeah.
With all the not really per se miscommunication, but I feel like we're guessing. To be honest, I feel like we're guessing. It's like we're not like playing football in a sense. I feel like we're trying to I mean, chess is a game. I say we were playing checkers. Let's see what we can do better here with this team. And now look, we took a loss and we should have just ran it and took it in there. That's all it would have been.
Sally, what you got?
Okay, now, was it a smart play? Any other time besides that time he did it would have been a smart play. It was a good
Would have
play.
been smart.
It was a smart play at any other time besides the time last night. Last night, he should have handed the ball to Saquon. And even if he didn't get the first down, it'd have been a 4-down territory because they could have just ran the clock out. That's all they had to do was run the clock. I mean, the pass the ball, it wasn't at that point in time. It was not a smart play. Any other time, yes, it would have been a smart play. But last night, at that time, the pivotal part of the game, it wasn't a smart play. They should just hand it off to Saquon, let him go ahead and do his thing.
All right, so I'm gonna go before Michi only because I know Michi's gonna tear this up. But I just looking at it, to me, just it had I been the head coach or had I been the offensive coordinator, looking at this point in time, you're not playing against them. You're playing against the time. You're playing against the clock. So whatever I gotta do to get as much time off that clock, I'm going to do it. I don't care if it's 4th down and the turnover on downs. Guess what? I'm running the ball, especially when Saquon's averaging 6.5 a carry. I'm going to continue giving the ball because guess what? One of them lanes is going to open up. Now, everyone was saying, oh, well, the thing about it is, being is that it was 3rd down or 4th down or whatever, they expect that. Guess what? They expect the tush push and we still do it. So guess what? I don't care. You run the ball. Even if it went down to 3rd and 4th down, guess what? It would have left them with like just at 50 seconds with no timeouts. Secure the sideline and call it a day. Secure the side because now the play calling is different. So who knows what they would have dialed up? I guarantee it would have been a whole bunch of out routes. They're not throwing that ball in the center. And if they did, guess what? Now they got to clock it. You're wasting it down. You're wasting it down. You're wasting it down. I just feel like had they ran the ball and let Saquon do his thing, so much time would have came off the ball. Everyone would have got antsy. Everybody would have been panicking. And somehow, some way, Kirk Cousins would have did what he normally does in times like that. Throw that pick, game over, Eagles win. My heart is now not busted, and my emotions have then calmed down tremendously. That's what I would have done. Michi, go ahead.
All I saw was Russell Wilson throwing the ball to Marshawn Lynch. I had a flashback of that because it was the same amount of stupidity. It was the same amount of stupidity. I'm not lying to you. All I saw was Russell Wilson throwing it and getting picked. It did get picked off, but I mean, just the same. It was just the same results. Same results, right? The amount of fundamental football that was not done in that single play, it shows that we need work to do starting from the top, going down to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then on another
oh my God, my man Abraham said the same thing. Pete Carroll 2.0.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll 2.0.
The thing that we talked about last season that was a problem and it's bleeding over to this season. That's why I say we 19 games into this experiment is because the 17 from last year, the 18, the game we got thrown out of the playoffs, and these 2 games right here. So we, 20 games into this experiment, Jalen Hurts should have the maturity to override some of these calls. If he's not being given that ability as the playmaker to say, hey, that don't seem fucking right. The odds of this, going awry are super high right now versus me just running this ball up 1 minute and 46 seconds. That's 2-3 kneel downs at whatever. I could have ended this game. So the fundamental football was not being played or thought about at that point. And at that point, I got to blame Nick. I got to blame Kellen. I got to put some of this blame on Jalen as well because he's the quarterback. That's what the audible is for. Change the shit up. And then y'all will argue about it after we get the W.
Right. But we're going to get the W, but we're going to argue about it, and that's fine. Why change the play? Because we won. That's why.
Right. That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Because we won.
That's why I question the maturity or the actual full play calling ability because if Kellen Moore would have sent that play into Drew Brees or Peyton Manning or goddamn Tom Brady, Peyton Manning would have Omahawed that motherfucker 17 times, and next thing you know, we would have ran the ball, and that would have been the ball game. because that's what seasoned, mature quarterbacks do. They assess the situation, realize the amount of risk going on for this play isn't worth it. And they would have ran the ball the safer option and won the game.
Do
Now,
you
just like
think?
go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Sally.
My,
Okay.
do you think the fact that it was the first home game and they wanted to get Saquon in the end zone because remember they called that one touchdown he had back. They said he landed at the one, and we did the push touch. Do you think they called that play to try to get Saquon into the end zone and it backfired?
No.
Nah. Mm-mm.
No, it ain't that. I hope that's not that level of stupidity that they were doing that night. But I don't think it was that.
But
I think that they trying to. I think it's a little bit of what y'all were saying in the pregame of how what I mean. They trying to treat it as a tune-up game and work all different avenues. But Sally, you said it perfectly, man. It would have been a great play other than that moment.
right. Now, see, Red trying to get on your good side because remember last show you
Yes,
said, "Now
yeah.
look, you got one more time, Red."
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
you trying to get on
yeah.
your good side. You got one more time,
Now we
and I'm
cool.
with
We
you
made
now.
up. Hey, me and Red, we made up. We good now. We on good terms. We on good terms.
So, but okay, so but at the, oh, she says she's serious. But the thing is, though, it's like me said earlier, like the level of okay, to throw the ball, there are so many things that can go wrong. The ball can slip out your hand. When you go to throw the ball, it can fall out your band. Someone could pick it, he could drop it. And guess what? One of those things happen relative to just handing the ball
Handing
off
the ball.
and letting him run the ball. The ball is secure once he gets it. Now, yeah, he could fumble the ball, but I mean that ain't gonna happen. Or at least he hasn't. He's not prone to do that. But it's prone to get picked and it's prone to get dropped. So you have more of a chance for the ball to be dropped and picked than it is if you stand the ball off. Go ahead, me.
This is my logic. When I was
Ooh.
Okay, well, I guess that was his logic. All right, well,
He got that. He got that cricket
I
internet.
guess I
He
was
got
hey,
that
about.
cricket
hey,
internet
What
over
he
there.
said? The
hey,
Kmart. He said
hey,
the.
Red. Hey, Red, here come Marcus. Hey, Marcus must be trying to get on or something. I don't know. I'm not letting Marcus infiltrate our internet over here. I ain't letting Marcus trying to infiltrate. Red know who I'm talking about when we talk about Marcus. Oh, no, oh, so Austin,
Oh,
no, we
nice.
can't hear you. You're still jacked up.
hold on now,
There,
hold on.
there
I
you go.
paid
There
my
you go.
There
goddamn
we
bills.
go.
He got
There we go.
excited.
Hey,
There we
hey,
go.
what,
Hey,
He got
hey,
what
we
that girl
excited.
welcome
say?
back.
I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
Welcome back.
No, let me tell you. This is my logic I'm
Yeah.
gonna make with this. I don't care if you Stephen Curry. I don't care who you are. Different sports, right? In basketball, if Stephen Curry is a 3-point shooter, the best 3-point shooter in history, is his higher?
Shit,
Does he have a higher percentage of running and making a layup or a 3-point shot?
Shit.
Making a
Three.
layup, baby.
Making the layup. So that's why I used to tell my little kids, you think you Steph Curry, you back here shooting? I say, goddamn, make me three threes, and I'll let you shoot a three anytime you want to. Or if you can make me 3 layups, you go shoot them goddamn layups over the threes. So it's the same thing in that scenario. The risk wasn't worth the squeeze on that to play. Just like Sally said, it was a good play earlier in the game, maybe, but not right here. That's where the fundamental football comes into play on that particular play.
Yeah, very true. And it goes. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze. I'm just saying. But yeah.
I tried to get because I try not to go too army on him. I try not to
Okay.
go too army on him. I don't want to think I did too many years in the army, man.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. Wait, look, let me get rid of Red's comment. Hold up a second. All right. Shoot. All right, so we all know that the play just it was the play was the play, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can't take it back. It is what it is, Ben, and hopefully, next week, man, we can dial up a way better offensive scheme, a way better defensive scheme because Alvin Kamara, he's gonna try to, they're gonna try to run it on us because the tape is out now. They're gonna look at our defensive schemes and they're gonna try to figure, come up ways around it. And if they can break it, if they can bust open a run out to the side, they're gonna do it. And if they're gonna pull our linebackers, they're gonna pull them. But at the end of the day, this is on Nick Fangio. This is on Nick Sirianni. This is on Killamore and Jalen Hurts. It is on all of them. All of them. All of them. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have one yet, then I suggest you get on here, go in the messages, go in the comments, pick you up a Regal Eagle hoodie, because guess what? It's about to be cold outside. Okay. We already see
Damn.
Sally. Hey, Sally got one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, illegal. You need to get
Hey.
on it. You need to get on it, man.
He called me illegal.
I'm sorry. You know what? The last time,
He
the first
said
time
illegal.
look, hey, look, back in the day, well, when I had hair, my barber name was his name was illegal, so I always get illegally tournament stuff.
I
It's just to eat.
remember.
It's no disrespect. I just be like,
Nah.
yeah, but Eternal, yeah,
That's
Eternal.
fine.
Look, you need
Nah,
to get
you
you one.
cool.
You need to get you one.
All right.
You know,
Well,
we
I'm
got
gonna
them in all
tap in
colors.
with you.
We got white, gray, black, and green. Just pick your
Let me get
poison.
a black one. I need a
You
black
need a
one.
black one. What size you need?
Yeah.
What size you need?
Large. I'm getting big. Remember, I had to turn my AC back on the other night. I said, "Oh, it's not me." Look, Michi, remember I said, "It's not me. I got to turn my AC back on."
You gotta put them feet out the covers like this.
Man, listen,
You
I'm
gotta put
too
them feet out
baby.
the covers.
What? I stick it on the wall if I get a chance. I throw my leg on the wall. I'm like, all right, I'm good.
All right. So look, hey, before we get going on, hey, for those who don't know, man, Sam, hey, we're up to 100 and where we are, 141 subscribers now, people. So look,
okay.
let the subscribers keep coming, man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate Super Show 31, man. We appreciate Yolanda Smith. You know what I'm saying? DB McFly, K Chanel. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. Oh, and I just want to put out there, James Matheny. James Matheny, one of my co-workers. Hey, look, he's not a co-worker for me. We don't work in the same area, but he works in another building. Hey, look here. Now look, last show I gave you a shout out. Okay. Don't be coming at me today with this BS about them raggedy Falcons, okay? Because I'll take my shout out back. I'll take it right back. I'll pull it back. All right. I'm just put it out there. So James, so look, James, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out here talking bad about my squad now. I don't know if you're watching, but I'm gonna definitely make it short and put it out there for you. But don't be out here talking about me. All right. Don't be out here talking about my team. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We made a mistake and that's it. You know, keep it moving. All right, but outside of that, man, anybody got anything else to put on the show? Anybody anything to put out? Oh, Michi, you want to tell them about our thing downtown, or you want to wait? Remember, I
kind of do, but let's wait till we get it secured.
Okay, yeah.
Go.
All right, so hey, big news coming up on the Regal Eagle show. Big news coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be breaking news, like Action 6. Dun 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 dun. It's gonna be dun 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 dun. But yeah, it's gonna be some big news when it happens, man. Just stay tuned. Stay here, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice when we break it out. But yeah, Eternal, I got you on the hoodie, man. Sally, man, I appreciate you for coming out, man. Hey, we're gonna definitely have you on some more shows, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Stay fluid, man. Stick with us, man. We going places. Trust me, it's happening.
I'm here. I'm here for it.
And you already know, man. Our shows, I don't like for them to go for more than an hour, but we had a little late start because I had some technical difficulties, so that was kind of like on me. But it's okay. You know, it happens to the best of us. I mean, it happened to us last night. We wanted the best out there. So you know, it is. All right. But so with that being said, man, Eternal, man, we appreciate you, man, for coming on the show.
Oh,
If we can get you on the show later
on
some later shows, man, just let me know when you're available, man. We'll try to get you on the show some more. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anybody out there, man, that wants to be on the show on the opposing team, tell them to hit us up, man. Tell them to hit us up. We love to have them. Because guess what? There's gonna be a show. Now, don't lose and say you can't be on the show, and we ain't trying to hear that.
Hey, you know who we need to get? You know who we get next week on the show?
Who?
We need to get Tyrone Moses on the show.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna hit Moses up. I'm gonna get Tyrone Moses. He needs to be on the show.
Tyrone Moses. That's right. Now, for those who don't know Moses, Moses was he was in my platoon. I wasn't the platoon sergeant, but we were in the same platoon. And you know, good dude, Saints fan. Matter of fact, he represented at the Cowboys game the other day. I seen him on Facebook.
Sure did. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Moses, man. If you're out there, you sisters, man, hey, you're trying to get on the show, brother, let us know, man. We'll try to get you on. But just understand now, if you lose, you got to come back to the show now. Don't get scarce on us now. Don't get scarce. Okay? Because guess what? Win or lose, we're gonna be on here 2 times a week. 2 times a week, we're gonna be on here. Hey, you know what, and Shell, you know what? Thank you for your support. That's what I be telling people when people say thank you for your service. I say, hey, thank you for your support. So, Sally too. You know what I'm saying? Sally was military too. You know what I'm saying? So don't exclude him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
So
I
good.
appreciate them. But other than that, man, Meet, you got anything else? Terminal, you got
Hey
anything
man,
else?
it's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, man, to make the show better. Like Red just said, man, it's nowhere up for this podcast, and we doing good things. We got a lot of different shows, a lot of different segments lined up for you, a lot of different guests lined up. You know what I mean? Coming on to the shows, starting for the next week and stuff like that. So we just want to keep it fresh for y'all, keep y'all entertained, give
That's
y'all
right.
little
Thank you.
stats, and have some fun while doing it, man. So
That's
thank
right.
y'all for everybody out here. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Tell everybody to tell somebody like they do in church. Say, touch your neighbor. Say, neighbor. Go on and subscribe to their show. Neighbor.
Go ahead and subscribe, neighbor.
say
That's the second time. That's the second time.
For everyone out there, let me tell you, man. From the moment I ever met Meech, man, Michi is he's got to be, like Rod says, I'm the funniest person he ever met, but Michi is by far the funniest person I've ever met in my life. Michi is hilarious, man. Golly, I'm so happy, man, that he's on the show and he's doing, and me and him were doing this thing together. Man, I'm so hyped about this whole thing. And Sally, you know what I'm saying? You here too, man. I appreciate it, bro, really. But yeah, man. So, neighbor. Oh man. All right, man. But look, with that being said, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man, because you know what I'm saying, we're kind of a little bit over our time, and I don't want y'all to be out here stressing, talking about we ain't doing nothing, we ain't supposed to be doing. So, but outside of that, man, hey, stay tuned. Next show is Saturday, 4 o'clock. It'll be the pregame show for the Saints, and then again it'll be Monday at 7 o'clock for the post game show. So just stay tuned, man. The thumbnails will be out towards the end the end of the week. But yeah, we'll be out here, man. Like I said, once you subscribe, you turn those notifications on. Turn all of them on. Okay. Like your boy TDJ said, we are here. We are here, people. We are here. All right. Oh, okay. You know what, Jason? You know what? So look, before we go, man, my supervisor next Monday will be the post-law show. You know what? He, I'm not gonna say like he can determine me being at work or not being at work. So
Who
I'm
he
gonna let
like
it go.
Only reason I'm gonna give him a pass. Only reason I'm giving pass because y'all work together. But if it wasn't for y'all working together, I would tear his ass up right now.
Nah,
I'm
no.
gonna let him live one more week.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, so what's his team now? Cause Michi told my mom he wasn't giving her no slack. He said,
I gave your
I
mama
don't know.
slack too.
Nah, you said
No.
I don't know her.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know. I gave her some slack though. I felt sorry. My heart was bleeding a little bit. I felt sorry for her.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted you to get something for Christmas time. I ain't want to be mad at your friends. Your little friend said. So I let it slide.
Hey, NCO Creed says when I use my great opposition
to obtain pleasure, profit, or personal safety.
Personal safety. That's right, man.
Competence is my watchword.
Well, I ain't know NCO. I ain't know NCO.
Not no more. But all right, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. I really do, man. Hey, stay tuned. Like I said, we got more coming, man. We got more big news and got the Meaty Manias coming up too, man. Hey, just stay tuned, man. We got a whole lot coming. All right. So with that being said, man, we love y'all, appreciate y'all, and we up out of here. Peace.
Great.